creating art can be super frustrating. They say, as an artist, you must show up. You grind through sand until eventually oil flows and you serve the ideas. But they don't say that inspiration is a shy bird that lands only when you stop trying to impress it. If you breathe too loud, it leaves. If you try to pet it, it shits on your sketchbook and vanishes. So, in search of this magic bird, I stepped outside. And it happened. There he was, a guy with 2 oranges.
I'm looking for inspiration. It's orange.
I nodded, like I understood. I took one of the oranges as a gift.
An orange.
That's all I need.
That's all you need?
That's all I need.
Hey, wait, thanks, mate. Thank you. Quick. No, you can have the second one. So it's alright. It's my orange. Yeah, I can have it. It's not yours. Yeah.
And so the journey began. A journey that would eventually lead to the creation of some artworks that stood out. But let's rewind and start from the very beginning. The first step in building a clay cane consists of a lot of preparation. I will only use the color orange, black and white. Soon I realized I will need more than this. So let's mix some orange variations. Well, now that I got everything prepared and laid out, it's time to get creative. But it's not always easy to come up with good combinations, and that's why it's time for some green tea with a slice of lemon to refresh the head. Ah, that was good. Now I'm assembling layers of clay, basically experimenting and see what's working and what not. This process takes hours, patience and green tea. Let's speed it up. Oh, I'm happy with the outcome. It's still a little bit chaotic, but that's why we're gonna multiply everything and make it geometric. With clay composing, it's always surprising how the results turn out. And it's even better since you can decide between 4 different results. It always amazes me how different the looks get while using the same components. I decided to go for this pattern. And everything seemed to fall into place, but I knew I was missing something. So I began my meditation practice. And it didn't take me long to see where my art is going to find shelter. This beautiful vase I found on the streets of my city, made by an anonymous artist years or maybe decades ago, will be my canvas. And as I started, it took only a minute to flow with the clay. As you can see, the end and the beginning of the circle do not meet. It wasn't meant to be that way at first. But then I decided I'm gonna do this project in the spirit of kintsugi. kintsugi is the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery. But there is more to this view, namely the art of appreciating the imperfect and flawed. It is about accepting what is instead of clinging to what should be. Here I decided to cut out parts to reveal the original vase. Whoever made it is now also a visible part of the artwork. Now a bit of dotting to give structure to the pattern. And a dark shade of green to frame the cuts. And after a long day, it was time to cook. Eat, rest, and then go for a night session. There's a certain magic that visits only at night. Not every night, but when it comes, oh. This is the part I like the most, giving the details and creating a skin. It takes quite some time, but it will be worth it. This pre-made pattern blends our two color spectrums together. I think we're done. Time to burn it. And now, enjoy the reveal. But wait, what's that? A huge crack has run through the material during firing. Unfortunately, this sometimes happens, and in this case it's probably because I've been working on this vase for a while. You may have noticed I moved during its creation, and the clay has dried out in the meantime. Quite a shock, to be honest. But wait a minute. Doesn't the philosophy of kintsugi teach us that the flawed, broken and imperfect are part of life? That attachment is the cause of suffering, while acknowledging change and transformation helps us to enjoy life more. Then let me do my very own golden repair on this vase in the same way. Because gold isn't the color I want for this vase, I decided to go with white.